Kiara Dimes is not your average WNBA prospect. She's being hyped up as a can't-miss generational prospect. And I've seen some WNBA analysts say that she's the best prospect of all time. And she should be a lock for the Hall of Fame. Now that's ridiculous to say about any player that's never played in the pros yet, but Kiara has been hyped up as such. When you think about it though, it's hard to disagree. She's a 7-foot center with elite level athleticism that can handle the ball like a point guard, is very good in the post, and can shoot the ball very well. But not everyone is a fan of Kiara Dimes being can't miss. A Bleacher Report article recently came out criticizing the young lady's game. The title of the article is 3021 WNBA Prospect Scouting. Kiara Dimes is not the flawless prospect that many project her to be. The article goes into detail about her lack of basketball IQ and natural feel for the game. They also focused on how she plays strictly on her God-given talent. Kiara saw the article before the Notre Dame game and she took it personal. It's time for Kiara Dimes to prove all of the doubters wrong. After reading that article before the game, it's time for her to put some great tape out there. Tip-off, South Bend, Indiana, Notre Dame, North Carolina, ACC basketball. North Carolina gets the ball first, and Abby Glick, a Patreon member, brings the ball up. Kiara Dimes will sneak through, get open, and get the first bucket of the game. North Carolina up 2-0 over Notre Dame. Notre Dame will go on an 8-0 run until Kiara Dimes will get the ball on a fast break, give it to her teammate, and she would lay it up. UNC back into this ball game after getting whooped for a good minute in the first quarter. Still getting whooped, down by 8. Abby Glick brings the ball up and she makes a dangerous pass. Kiara Dimes gets the ball, lays it in. 6-11, down by 5. What I don't like is Bleacher Report talking about Kiara Dimes' lack of feel for the game. I disagree with that wholeheartedly. Even though they're playing man-to-man and they're on defense right here, she feels that a shot is about to go up. So she abandons her assignment and sends this shot to Neptune. North Carolina would get the rebound. Kiara Dimes trailing on the fast break. They would give it to her, she would catch and shoot and knock down the shot. Tie game, 16-16. 4:25 left to go in the second quarter. 99% of the time, Kiara Dimes will have a size advantage on her opponent. So at times, she will take contested shots, but you gotta knock those type of shots down. Can't miss that. Her teammate will end up getting the rebound, gives it to Kiara Dimes. It's a 3-on-2 fast break. She gives it up. Kiara has the rock back, and she gonna put it up for an easy bucket to take the lead. North Carolina's defense will once again get another stop, and this is what Bleacher Report was talking about when she relies on her physical ability. Just went coast to coast with no resistance at all because she's bigger, stronger, and faster than the competition. Notre Dame took a timeout after North Carolina went on a 9-0 run. They would turn it over on the inbound. And even though North Carolina was on a fast break, they would pass it out, give it to their best player, and let her go to work. Crossed up one girl, and then let her use her size as an advantage to get another bucket. Up 22-16 over Notre Dame. 1:30 left to go in the half. Kiara Dimes ends up getting a steal. 3-on-1 fast break, and instead of passing, she just said, "I'm better than you, and there's nothing you can do about it but foul." It would send her to the line to take her first free throws of the game. First free throw was terrible, hit the rim. I know she's sick about that. Second free throw ends up being successful, and that was actually a good foul by Notre Dame right there. Limited her to 1 point instead of 2. After shooting the free throws, Kiara Dimes would pick up the point guard, putting that pressure on her, plucked her real quick, burning precious time off of the shot clock. Notre Dame would end up getting a bucket on that drive, and Kiara Dimes once again showed everyone how talented she is. This is a 7-foot center going coast to coast saying, "There's nothing you can do to stop me. I'm getting my bucket." But with 9 seconds left, Notre Dame closed the gap to 3. Kiara Dimes has the ball. Game clock winding down, trying to find a good shot. 2, 1, puts up a shot, ends up missing it, and that'll be halftime. North Carolina up 25-22. Notre Dame's halftime adjustments were to triple team Kiara Dimes, so she ends up finding a wide open teammate for 3, knocked down. After getting the rebound, North Carolina would give it to Kiara Dimes on a fast break, and once again Notre Dame had no choice but to foul her, because she was going to get that bucket if they didn't. First free throw ends up being ugly. She missed it, hit the rim on it. Second free throw, that was awful. Ends up missing it once again. 0 for 2 on that right there. It's the fourth quarter and North Carolina's up 45-36. 2-on-1. Kiara Dimes gets to the rack way too easy. Up by 11 on her. It's that point in the game where North Carolina is starting to get pressed. And normally teams want their point guard to break the press. But no sir, not for North Carolina. They want their 7-foot playmaking center to break the press. And she does it way too easily. When you watch Kiara Dimes play against these young women, it's like she's playing at a whole different speed than them. They just can't keep up with her. North Carolina up by 13 in the fourth quarter. Notre Dame gotta call a timeout. It's time for North Carolina to break the press once again. They give it to the center once again. And she breaks through half court with absolutely no resistance. She's getting double teamed right now though. Makes her way underneath for the rack. But what a bonehead decision by Kiara Dimes. The ball went out of bounds. That's just terrible. Now they only up by 8. Kiara Dimes gives the ball to Abby Glick, a Patreon member. She gives it back to Kiara. Kiara goes to the right and lays it up. Up 51-41 on her. Up by 10, 3:30 left to go in the fourth. This is where Kiara Dimes puts him away. Throws a football pass to her teammate. Gets the ball right back. Uses her size to impose her will on her. Another tough bucket. North Carolina is relying on Kiara Dimes to put this game away. Chewing some of the clock. Fourth quarter. Shot clock winding down. Up by 10. What is she going to do? Passes it to her teammate. Gives it back to Kiara. Floater at the free throw line. Right at the shot clock buzzer. Another clutch bucket. Notre Dame is still technically in this game. So they try to press North Carolina, but it doesn't work. Because Kiara Dimes is just way too athletic for him. So they got to foul her once again. Sends her to the line. First free throw ends up being good. Great release right there. She's been shaky this game, shooting free throws. Let's see if she can get the second one to go. Got that to go. Okay. Up 11, less than a minute left to go in the ball game. Kiara Dimes brings the ball up, and nobody can stop her or slow her down whatsoever. She goes coast to coast for another bucket. Up 59-48 over Notre Dame. Once again, they give it to Kiara to break the press. Instead of dribbling the entire time, she gives it up to her teammate. Gets the ball back though, has a clear lane to score. Ends up passing it to the teammate once again. Kiara gets the ball back but has sloppy ball handling, so it's a steal. Fast break, she makes up for it by sending this shot. And great contest on the second shot as well. 7 seconds left, up by 6. This game is pretty much over. She would end up getting fouled. Got sent to the free throw line one last time. Got the first free throw to go through. Padding her stats just a little bit. Second free throw. Ends up missing. Clock is running. 3 seconds left. 2, 1. 3-point shot from Notre Dame. Ends up missing. That's going to be the ball game. North Carolina Tar Heels win 60-53. And we all know who the player of the game is. Obviously, it's Kiara Dimes. She was the best player on the floor from the eye test and from the stat sheet. And that Bleacher Report article, man, I'm calling BS on that. I watched Kiara Dimes closely throughout this game. She has a great feel for the game. She has incredible basketball IQ. I think she debunked those 2 myths just by this game. And yes, I know there was a lot of plays where she just said, I'm way more athletic than you. I'm way more talented than you. I'm going to outmuscle you. And she did that because she can. And I also believe she can do it in the WNBA as well. Because even though they're professionals, there's not a lot of people walking around that look like Kiara Dimes. Drop 30 this game. 3 rebounds. That's a little disappointing. 2 assists. I don't really care about all that. She did show that she was a bucket though, but I would like a little bit more crashing of the boards. But anyways, it's Reezy here with the Reason Sports Network. Make sure y'all like the video. Make sure y'all comment on the video. Make sure y'all subscribe to the channel. And make sure you click on the post notification bell too. You can be a character in the Reason Sports Network universe. We make content for high school, college, and the pros. You can submit a form. The link will be in the description. However, if you sign up with Patreon, you'll have a lot more customization and control over your character. The link will be in the description. Click right here to see a backstory of the #1 power forward in the nation. If you want to see more Kiara Dimes videos, then make sure you click on the playlist above.